Alright, we're right here on this walk down to the F sharp dominant 7. Alright, so here we are doing just a little bit of the intro here. Okay, so octaves A flat, G to the F sharp, straight down, dun, 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 or something like that. I think they do like a different way every time, but we'll do it that way for this one. Now, I'm going to go up here and play the third, which is going to be the C sharp, down to C, B. Now, instead of just playing this straight and going right to that B flat, I want to do a little something like that. Okay, so I'm just kind of tripping into the B flat from the A with my thumb to pointer, stacking that F sharp, and then adding the 7th, which is the E in this case. And again, I'm just kind of bouncing back and forth with the octaves. So, like that. Next chord is the B. Okay, we can do this kind of rhythm, which is the same thing as the intro. So, same idea. We're going to play B and F sharp together. And then we're going to go back and forth between the F sharp and the G sharp. So, like that. Okay, so in this hand, instead of playing that kind of outside shell voicing thing, we're going to do a closer harmony, which is going to be the E flat, G flat. Okay, over this G flat. Now on the A flat, we're going to play E A flat for the E chord, right? Like that. When we go back to that G flat here, we're going to play the B7, well, portion of the B7. This is the G flat A, and that gets the 2 hits. So, and back to the E, back to this A flat here. So, and that's all we play for the B. Now we're going to go up to a D chord. That's our next chord. We're going to play the same thing, just a little bit slightly different here. We've got D-A to D-B, back to D-A. And in the right hand, we're going to play the standard D chord. This is D, F sharp, A. When we play B in the left, we're going to be playing a G chord. This is D, G, B. When we go back to that A, we're going to play C, what is it, D7, right? D, A, C. So, and then back to the G with the B. Now this one, here's from the B. So I'm playing a slightly different, like ahead of the beat kind of thing, or ahead of the left hand rhythm. So I'm going like that, a little bit quicker than the previous one. But in the left hand, I'm playing the standard rhythm. So I'm just going. So it's kind of a little bit ahead of it, and you know that might be a little tricky to. But it kind of builds tension, and you know it's dramatic. Because here we're going to go and resolve to the A, and this is kind of going back to the top of the chord progression. So here, instead of going back to the standard A that we played at first, we want to always have a little something different here. So what I did in the demo there, I did that little walk down using those shell voicings. So here we are in the D. I'm going to play a B, I'm sorry, a G. A G in between these. So I'm going like that. That's with my pointer on that G. And then on the outside I'm playing E, C sharp. Like that. back to that G with my pointer, then I'm going to come down here and go a half step down to the E flat C, like that, same fingering. Now I'm going to go down again, same fingering, D, B, and this is going to resolve to the other half of the A chord, which is the C sharp A, and I'm going to, instead of using my my ring, I'm going to use my middle on that A, leave my thumb on that C sharp, so it's a little bit easier to get to that. Now, notice that G is by itself. When I land on that E and C sharp, I'm playing the A in the bass. So I've got my root down there. And it's going to be A's throughout the entire walk down there. Now I think I did something like a lead in tone. I went down another half step in the intro. You don't have to do that, but so I did something like that, which is just I'm here like that on my A, and now in the bass I kind of did C octaves, a little bounce up to the C sharp for our next chord, which is the C sharp dominant 7. Here I'm like this. I just went down for that C another half step, which is C, A flat. So getting into our next chord. See that? Now here again, I'm in this inversion of the A basically right here. So I want to again be close by to my next chord. I want to choose the one that's nearest to me. So here it is, C sharp. I got C sharp here, F, B. That's all I play for this one. You can play the A flat if you want. It's there, it's close. So again, we did that kind of thing, going back and forth between the B flat and the B. We can still do that, just in a higher register here, an octave above, and use our pinky, ring finger, back to pinky on that. Alright, then we're going to go from there to our F sharp minor. And again, we want to play this inversion now. So F sharp bass, octaves here. We've got C sharp, F sharp, A, C sharp. And I think the way I did this was, let's see, something like that. So I'm kind of breaking up the chord. I'm playing the bass first, and then this part of the F sharp, so it's just the F sharp A, C sharp, I'm going like that. And I'm staggering that C sharp down here. And then I'm playing an E right before I go down to play our next chord, which is the E with the A7 in the bass. See that? So it's... And I think what you want to do is play E with the C sharp at first, so, and then kind of roll down the A, G, E, like that. It's just a slightly different way. And then I keep checking on the time here. Our next chord is the D chord. So we can kind of, right here, we can kind of do this half step slide into the D. We've got F, A flat with our thumb and middle finger. We can go like that into the F sharp A with our pointer and ring. We got, so. And then kind of finish it off with this, but I'm going to get into that on the next part.